Welcome, friends. This is Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric.
And I'm David.
And today we're going to preview Mizzou's game against North Texas. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and find us on Facebook and Instagram. So, David, Mizzou, another home game, and they're trying to get to 500, which is not something that Mizzou fans were expecting or hoping for.
Yeah, I will say this. The good news is it's a 3:00 game because it's our homecoming game.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the Texas A&M game the week after is an 11 a.m. game again. But I'll take the 3:00 when I can get it. That means longer tailgating, more fun.
There you go. Yeah. Now, you take a look at North Texas. They're 1-3. And this is coming against a Conference USA schedule. So they beat Northwestern State in their opener. And then since then, they lost 35-12 to SMU. They lost 40-6 to UAB. And they lost 24-17 to Louisiana Tech. So, I mean, while almost nobody seems it seems like a sure thing. I mean, it's not the same level of competition as Mizzou's had the last few weeks.
Yeah, that's true. Especially offensively, we'll get to see our offense hopefully click a lot better than we have the last couple of weeks. Maybe it is a good time to get some deep shot plays in, get some practice with throwing the deep ball for Basilak, or get some other guys in if we end up running up the score. Who knows?
Yeah, and for the defense, maybe there are some different techniques that interim D-line coach Al Davis will be working on with the defensive line now that Jethro Franklin is gone. It might be a perfect opportunity just to tinker with, new coach, new approach, so that would be interesting. And it would be a good time for that, given that North Texas, they're not all that different from Tennessee in that they do like to run the football some, and they have two quarterbacks that will run the football.
Yeah, you have to, again, play the read option. Mizzou showed they were terrible at it last week, but again, with possibly a new defensive line look, new technique, style, they might even change up the defense a little bit because I know they're getting to the point of desperation if they're starting to fire coaches. It's a chance to maybe reset the defense with not as high-powered offensive as we've seen, or just talent-wise even, where they're just not getting pushed around on the line. They might actually be able to make some plays. So maybe it's a good chance for everyone just to take a deep breath, reset, and see if we can't try to start repairing or fixing things.
Yeah, and looking at when Mizzou is on defense, North Texas, I mentioned two quarterbacks. Jace Reuter was the primary quarterback at the beginning of the season. Austin Awn has kind of taken more of a primary role, but I think there's a good chance we see both of those guys on Saturday. And like I said, they will run. They're not horribly effective throwing the football, but against the Missouri defense, anything's possible.
Yeah, I mean, until they can show me they can stop anybody running the ball.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the big thing, is just looking for improvement. We're talking about a Mizzou defense that is dead last in the FBS, giving up 40, 45 yards more than anybody else on the ground per game in the country. Frankly, that's really all the breakdown we're going to do for North Texas. Call it lazy, but if this is a game late in the second half, Mizzou's got real big problems. Going into predictions, the offense. I see no reason to think the offense will have struggles. I think they'll be fine. The defense, I don't think they're going to shut them down. I think they will, similar performance to Central Michigan. Homecoming, hopefully, nice crowd. Maybe they'll crack 50,000 for the first time. I'm going to have Mizzou winning this game 44-26.
All right. I went a little more conservative just because, again, I haven't seen a lot out of our defense. I haven't seen anything out of our defense to say otherwise. Offensively, I agree. I think they're going to be all right. I might actually be underscoring us this week for offense. Again, I'm sticking them with that 35 number. So I'm going Mizzou 35-28.
Yeah, hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that pick. Mizzou is 0-5 against the spread so far this season, the spread being 19 points. So
if you're betting, bet against Mizzou.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all we have this week for Under the Arc Sports. Stay tuned for our next one.